Good morning, good evening, good day. It is a beautiful day today. Um, and it's such a gift. So I wanted to come on. This is attempt number 4, which also feels significant. So there feels like a lot of energy is coming in. It's still grounding. And there's a lot moving. The eclipse has been like such a sent off. Like that feels like this is all coming in such a rapid way. And it's been very beautiful to wake up in this energy. So it's very soft, it's very sweet. And it's almost delicate, I would say. And delicate, like you're not going to break it, but like it requires a lot of patience, and like you can't like force it. Um, to just kind of sit and be patient with the energy and allow it to kind of just run. So, um, it feels like communication in general is becoming more like there's a new communication energetic framework that's getting kind of like grounded in, and a lot of love. It feels like so much love, really does. And a lot is moving with that. And it also kind of feels like, certainly between, so the love between two, right? So the counterparts. So I can feel that happening a lot too. Like there's something occurring between that. I won't say just today, but that feels like there's a lot moving between this kind of energy, like the counterparts in general, the love between them, and the messages. It's kind of like not your messages either. There's exchange. So like of course there's always communication, union's always present. Um, it's not so much that it's like the messages is being delivered not by you to one another, but actually being exchanged by um, divine. Yeah. So like the actual the delivering of where all the work you've done is kind of like it's being run back and forth, but it's not you talking to her and it's not her talking to you, which is interesting to feel that because it's another layer of attachment. But also like how this came in was like Hermes came to me. So like that is the messenger of the gods, right? In ancient Greece. So it's kind of like exchanging, it's delivering the messages, but it's not your message. It's like where you currently are at. So it's kind of like that expression. So there's this unveiling of communication that seems to be like clicking into place in a new way. And that feels very very interesting to me because it's like it's so soft and it's sweet, but it's also kind of like it's very delicate. Like you can't, like you're not, you have to just be patient with the energy and just allow it to kind of like blossom, because if you rush things like it won't blossom. So it's kind of interesting to just kind of feel it because it is this kind of like soft sweet little place that's like what comes to me is like alpine flowers. So like on the tundra, on mountaintops where the air is very very thin, like above tree line, there's these flowers that bloom, and they're so small. But tundra or alpine landscapes, like above tree line, is so delicate. Like if you step on it, it'll die. And then like so that's why it's very delicate, especially when you're above tree line, to just like if you're in a group, like everybody follows their own footsteps because you don't want to kill a whole track more than you need to. But it's also like it's such an extreme environment but it's also so delicate. It's like it's holding polarizing things. And that's kind of how it feels to me. It's like an alpine flower where it's just you just have to treat it with respect and like listen and just really love it and just allow it to kind of like unfold and blossom. But it does feel like there's something moving within all of this, like especially the communication. So my throat has like, I don't really get that very often, but I've like coughed, like got choked on my own words a couple of times and then have had to re-record. So it's been very interesting to feel that, because it does feel like a clearing out, but you have to learn the new language, if that makes any sense. Like you have to learn the new expression, or not even the new expression, the true expression, and voice it, like get the throat connected to the heart in another way. Because I mean, we always do this, we go through all these things, but it does feel like a new kind of groundwork, a new kind of framework being set in. And then also like a huge amount of exchange going on currently. Like this feels like messages going everywhere. Like this is a really amazing time, but it also today feels like such a soft, sweet, like a feather on the wind. It's just kind of like carrying it, and it's just a very soft energy, and I love that, especially in relation to like all the things after the eclipse, because that was such a send off that it was. Today kind of feels like everything's just kind of settling, but it's very lovingly and sweet, and you just kind of like relax. Okay. And then whatever wants to come in, like these communications and this grid work on how this all coming in, but this feels like such a remarkable day, and it feels important, because something's coming in that, there it is, something's coming in like a breath, like work needs to be done, but it's not work, it's play. And this whole stream feels very, very amazing to witness and to feel. And I don't know where it's going to go from here, but it does feel like today is such a soft, sweet expression, like such a portal day. Like there's messages going everywhere. Like it occurs to me like Hermes with his feet, like in the expression was like he's got those wings on his feet and he's just going every which way, right? And the expression is just kind of like just delivering the mail through all these kind of things. But it's like it's not your mail. It's like that's the interesting thing. Like it's not your mail. It's kind of like these expressions are just kind of going everywhere, and it's like clicking. That's what's happening. So like the communication's like clicking the grid work into place. So it's like boom, like you're actually delivering the messages, and then it's just like snaps into place, snaps into place, snaps into place. And so this is like really good. It's like getting the notice, then getting the letter in the mail. It's just like, oh, finally, like this is amazing to feel that. But it's like all this energy, and you would expect it to be that kind of excitement of just like let's hustle and bustle. But it's, and you can feel it in my expression, right? Because my voice getting quicker, like the excitement's all there. But it's directly mirrored with this very soft and delicate thing. Because if you get too excited or unbalanced or ungrounded and let that kind of take over, then it's kind of like it almost blows the candle out. So it's kind of like this soft, sweet, delicate energy of married with this rapid, there it is again, this rapid lightning delivery of everything. And that's interesting. So like if you look at the days of old, like how did you deliver messages to someone you know across the country? Is that you did it through scroll and scribe, and then you delivered it, and then messengers would do it. And then you've even got the Pony Express. But then things got different when you introduced like the telegraph, and now we have the telephone, and then it turned into text message and email. But where does all that go? And it's the electricity, right? So you're actually, that feels important because it's like you still have the expression of that kind of quickness of messenger that I feel like was kind of expressed in that Hermes kind of story, which of course I'll say this is just like, it doesn't have to be Hermes. Like, I mean, that's just who came to me. And the expressions are just kind of like, there's so many different archetypes throughout all of time. It's an expression of energy. So you can personify it however that personification comes to you. Like, that's fine. It's just, we're just dealing with an expression of energy that's working through all of this. So that came to me as Hermes, and that kind of like old expression in ancient Greece was like that lightning quick delivery, the messenger of the gods that could go into the underworld and up above, which feels very significant. And now you're going into a time where you can deliver mail instantly, so that lightning quick thing. But there is kind of like, you have that really quick messenger. So whatever's occurring today, like the messages are getting sent out through everything. It seems like a very potent delivery scene time. Like the mail is just going everywhere. I don't know what it is, but the energy's going rapidly through everything. So you have that quickness married with that soft settling. It's kind of like, almost what's coming to me right now is you have a glass and you have sentiment. Like if you put dirt in a cup of water, you know how it just gradually goes to the bottom? That's the feeling. It's kind of like, yes, the messages go everywhere, but it takes time for it to kind of like get planted. And that's the multi layers of this. And it feels like this is it really is opening my heart, because it's like such a soft energy, but it's also this excitement with so much being delivered all at once and like being carried in certain places. But it's all it's like, it's not from anybody's expression. It's not like you writing a letter. It's like from divinity. It's like all these things are communicating and getting clicked in. And it's very amazing, married with that soft integration that's like just settling, allowing it to settle. And it's a lovely kind of soft energy. So it's that quick and then you just kind of like settle and just breathe into it. So with that, yeah, I mean, this is not my usual kind of flow, but I'm going to keep it because it feels like important to have this kind of expression. And we will go from there and let it kind of breathe. But from this day, I really wanted to share and communicate whatever I wanted to, and it felt important. And so usually when like I try to record and it doesn't quite work, it's just like, okay, it's not today. But this one, it kept coming in, so I'm just like, okay, I'll try again, and I couldn't maintain the door opened. So like the 3 first times that I did it, it was like I would go for a certain point and then the energy would kind of fade, and then I didn't know where the energy wanted to go, and I'm just like, okay, so that's not it. So, and it's that delicate balance. It's kind of like when you get that kind of spark, that kind of quick transmission, that's why it's just this soft holding it and allowing it to breathe, because it's the soft, sweet energy that's kind of like very ease and soft and delicate. So the messages are being delivered and carried out, and it does feel like a lot to do between the masculine and feminine. It feels way more than that too, because it's also like big chunks of land are communicating with each other. There's so much going on, like in my sense, like in the world, like the connectivity and the messages it kind of feels like everybody's getting like turned on, and I don't know in what sense, and it's fine. I don't need to, but that's what's kind of coming to me right now. It's like everybody's like being like given the green light to kind of turn on in a new way. And then this kind of soft, sweet energy is just allowing that to slowly turn. So it's like, yes, you've gotten the green light, but also just let it kind of slowly percolate. And then you also have like, I can also see it between the collective, like the counterparts, if you want to say that. So you have it like from divinity. This thing is like, it's this harmonic resonance that's starting to run. But it's not from you, it's from divinity. It's like it's actually starting to sync up. Like everything's trying to match each other's rhythm. And it's important to have your own, but it's like that little resonance. And that's the soft sweet. It's like just let it kind of be soft and sweet. But the messages from divine, like that's the lightning that I kind of feel from Hermes. So I'll leave it here. From my heart, thank you so much. Um, and have a beautiful day. It's been beautiful energy to feel today. So if you feel called to it, I have sessions available. It's the links in the info below on the video for my Calendly. And there'll probably be some videos coming out for the masculine initiation. So once I opened up that door, it was a lot of energy came in. So I've been kind of like just tempering with all of it and just allowing it to kind of percolate. So when that comes in, it'll be very exciting and such a joy to go through with that. But happy Hermes Day. Have a beautiful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.